The irresistible pull of dessert, even after a full meal, may not be just about habit. It could be wired into our brains. A new study published in Science uncovers how sugar hijacks our satiety signals, creating what researchers are calling dessert stomach. This phenomenon explains why people often crave sweets even when they're no longer physically hungry. Using a mice model, scientists discovered that sugar triggers the release of S-endorphin, a natural opioid in the brain that generates a rewarding sensation. This chemical reaction encourages continued sugar consumption, overriding the body's normal satiety signals. Interestingly, when the same mice were offered fatty or regular food instead of sugar, they showed restraint. However, when their opioid receptors were blocked, their sugar cravings disappeared, suggesting that this brain mechanism is specifically tied to sweet foods. Humans appear to be just as susceptible. In a follow-up experiment, researchers found that participants who received a sugar solution directly into their stomachs exhibited a continued desire for sweets, even if they were already full. The same satiety-regulating brain cells that tell us we've had enough to eat also generate an appetite for sugar, explaining why desserts remain tempting after a satisfying meal. From an evolutionary standpoint, this makes sense. In nature, sugar is rare but provides quick energy, so the brain has developed a mechanism to encourage its consumption when available. The problem is that modern diets offer an abundance of sugar, making it easier than ever to overindulge. Breaking the cycle of sugar cravings isn't easy, but there are ways to reduce reliance on added sugars. The American Heart Association recommends gradual changes, such as replacing sugary drinks with water or unsweetened alternatives, using spices like cinnamon or nutmeg instead of sugar in recipes, and opting for natural sources of sweetness, like fruit. Cutting sugar intake in half, whether in coffee, baking, or snacks, can also help recalibrate taste preferences over time. While the allure of dessert may be hardwired, mindful choices can help curb the cravings and promote healthier habits.